can never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and sucking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive.
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Tampa. On the return, here comes Rivers. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. It's a foot race. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an excited return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. A play fake now hurts to throw. A throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he'll get it up to the 44.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And downfield, and Goddard has it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
23 yards.
Hurts throwing again. He rolls to his right. He can run it. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you foul it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Chased out to his right. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Two yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal. They send a tight end in motion. Barkley, and he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Emeka Egbuka. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. He's got a man left. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hey, alert 30, 180. Alert.
From the red zone on first. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Well, we're already seeing his leg's going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Rose comes. Oh, and it's a punishing hit to end that play. But hey, still a win for this offense. They've got 1st and goal now from the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mixon finds the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. First down throwing for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A pickup of 17. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
180.
From the pistol, Hurts. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
20.
Play fake, it's Mayfield. Into the hands of Cole. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll find in his back. Nixon. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Headed out right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Play action, Hurts has it. Flushed out of the pocket. That one's complete, right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
He's going to push one deep down the right. So he's knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And this gets all the way down inside the 5. The officials blow it dead at the 4-yard line. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The truth, Kate, you kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on second down as well.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. Breaks free in the center of the field. Look at him go. He's to the 10. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-possession game. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a shot.
And he'll take an E in the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts now from the gun. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Back to throw. Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And he takes this one barely. Gets a pick 6 and a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ooh, partner, this has gotten out of hand early. That pick 6, the latest play, pushing us towards a blowout.
Yeah, everything has gone in their favor so far. You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NFL. It takes this kind of combination, right? Both in personnel and in every phase of the game.
Eagles 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Shotgun snap for Hurts. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, as if this one wasn't tough enough, it's another possession lost as he is picked off once again.
I think what I'm looking for here, what everybody's looking for in the building, what kind of fight do you have? Because a couple of turnovers in a row can take it right out of you, especially the deficit you find yourself in.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
On the tackle.
So it'll be 2nd and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. It's the Bucs who are in front here at Raymond James. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Point it right.
Mayfield now from the gun. Throw it deep to the left side. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
20, start.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. On the move, headed right. Hurst there to grab it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
180,
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And they make the stop, we're going to say about the 37-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Bucs have the first.
Complete to Joe Mixon.
We've set it down from the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Gives up this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Play action, here's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Tipped in the air, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Eagles are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Buying some time right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Big gain downfield. He has it all the way inside the opposing 40. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down around the 34. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
Still key.
That's good for Eagles.
Hurts throwing again. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
9-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there. And that lowers the gap to 25 points. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
No touch. No touch.
Now here he goes on the boot. Bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's trying to go deep again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Pointer right, pointer. Alert, 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 alert. What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield. Hits him on the out route. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 8 on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Good. 180. What's that?
Baker now from the gun. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd. Now Mayfield. He rolls to his right. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
180. What's that?
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Looking to return from the 29. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
And he's caught. He's got Brown. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Hauled in by Gunner, left side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
73! 73!
Hurts setting up to throw. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
From the pistol, Hurts.
And an Eagles first down.
He's got Devontae Smith. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
Hurts yet again. This one's caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Play action. Hurts has it. Headed out right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of it as they get set for 3rd and 6. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Eagles make it an 18-point game.
Eagles 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Rivers. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
Regular. Hey, alert. Up, 180. Point it right. Done.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, 2nd down.
Out at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Done.
Mayfield now from the gun. Will find in his back. Nixon. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
It's a gain of 1.
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
To Joe Mixon. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mayfield will look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Done. 180. Done.
Baker throwing again. Gets his tight end on the corner route. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
180. What's up?
Stick it in the air. Here's Mayfield. Pass cut. 9-yard line. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through and up for a 1st and goal. So we're through 3 here. The Buccaneers have that football, partner, and more importantly, they've got a good lead. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Alert, alert! Real. What's up?
From the red zone now. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again.
22, Eagles 17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great. Set. 180, 180. Delta.
They go play fake with Hurts. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you should hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. And that's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Fresh set of downs now from the 39. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Buccaneers, they're going to have it! And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And the Bucs have the 1st.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been throwing for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
It's complete. This is Egbuka. And he's down to almost, oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And the shotgun, a give to Mixon. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert! 180! What's up?
On the ground again with Mixon. Down to the 10. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
180! Done!
From the red zone on 1st. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
Hey, alert 33.
Baker now from the gun. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Good.
Not to turn by that pitch. He's thrown again. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
And send their tight end right. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He beams one deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Great. Set. On anyone up. 9. 60.
To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Buccaneers get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
1st and 10, run to Mixon. A lot of space ahead. Into the red zone. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers continue piling on to this lead.
17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. From his own end zone, here we go. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. So out now comes the punter. And they could really use a good one here. Punt meets him at the 28. And it gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Set. 180.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of balance.
This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
180.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0 on the year. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.